Hello actors, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, glad to see you. My name is Pippa, I'm an actress that trained at Bristol Old Vic and I've worked in theatre, film, television and voiceover ever since. I graduated in 2015. I'm also an acting coach and I'm a panellist at a well-known drama school. So I wanted to do this video on the fly, off the cuff. I wasn't really planning this one, but I think it's quite important, and after panelling this week, it's something that I notice and do think about quite a lot when I'm auditioning. I wish someone told me this before I started. Full disclosure, it's Friday, so I'm having a little beverage. And yeah, I'm just keeping this one quite casual. I think my videos are quite casual anyway. But I just really wanted to talk about getting to know yourself. I know that might sound a little bit weird, but it isn't. And I think this isn't just an acting tip really, it's really good for life and anyone in any profession to know more about who you are and what you like and dislike and what floats your boat and what you love, what really gets you passionate, things that really get you fired up in the bad way, like what you hate, what kind of films you like, what kind of drinks you like, what your hobbies are, if you have any hobbies. Knowing as much about yourself is really, really important when you are endeavouring to have an acting career. And again, I think all of this is relatable to any profession. While I've been an actor, I've juggled all the sorts of jobs. All the sorts. That's not how you say it, but I've juggled all sorts of jobs. I've worked in corporate, I've worked in gambling, I've worked for tech startups, I've worked in an office environment, I've worked in retail, like you name it, I've probably done it. I've waitressed, obviously. And because your life can be so intense in all areas actually, if you are doing that whole like juggling 10 jobs and trying to be an actor type thing, it can be really hard to kind of compartmentalize your life in a healthy way. And I think this is why there's a lot of issues with mental health in the arts. Something I'm really passionate about is talking about mental health in the arts. And this is part of the reason I do these videos actually as well, is just to kind of open up the conversation about what actors do and give you more of an example of a real actor and not this celebrity. You know, a lot of normal actors, normal jobbing actors are just normal people who are getting on with their day to day. So, back on topic, what I'm trying to say is, rewinding to the whole drama school side of things, at the start of your career when you're auditioning for drama schools, you want to make sure that you have, especially if you're 17, 18, 19, some idea about life. You need to know who you are. I realise I'm chatting like this and I've got a beer in my hand and it sounds like kind of drunk waffling, but I've literally had half that beer. Let's put that down just so it look a little bit more responsible. By the way, always drink responsibly. I drink responsibly. I like to have a lot of time off drink. Now I'm talking about it, it sounds like I have a problem. I don't have a problem. Don't have a problem. Anyway, so make myself laugh, at least that's something. What I'm trying to specify here is that you need to know who you are. I suppose it's as simple as that, and I'm trying to... If you are someone who is really highly strung and you love quiet nights in by the fire and dog walking, like, know that about yourself. If you're someone who's like, oh, I don't really know, I don't really have any hobbies, I just watch Netflix, and like everything's provided for you. The way I see that is that you just don't really have much going on. And when you're in an audition, we want to see that you've got something going on. We want to enjoy talking to you. And if we ask you questions or you ask us questions, we want it to be a conversation and we want to see that you're actually a human being with your own thoughts and ideas. So an extension of this, I suppose, is if you are attending drama classes, or this is more specific for drama school applicants who maybe are a bit younger. If you are attending drama classes, or maybe you're not and you're only speaking to maybe your drama teacher at secondary school, or if you are at a private school and you've actually got a teacher who is really passionate about auditions or was an actor or something anyway, like great, use that, but also think for yourself. We need to see that you are engaged in telling the story and using your own initiative. So the more you know about yourself, the more you can put that either into the character or detach it from the character, if you see what I mean. It's all about coming in confident and owning your space and owning your body. I think a really good example of this actually, and how your thoughts and your either lack of confidence or not being sure of who you are, good English again, a really good example of this kind of exploration is Amy Cuddy's TED Talk. Definitely look it up, Amy Cuddy's TED Talk. I forget what it's called now, but she goes into the whole like idea of physicality, and again, this is really useful stuff for character development, but from you as a person, like if you're really shy and timid and you walk around like this half the time, when you come into that audition room and you're really shy and timid and your voice is a bit quiet and we can't really hear you on the Zoom and you're a bit like trying to make excuses for yourself and just want to get off the camera anyway, you don't really want to be there. We're not going to enjoy watching you or engaging with you because you're not open to us. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is make sure that you know what you like. For example, me, like I'm really open about the fact that I love yoga, I love keeping active, I like a beverage, I like to write, I love music, hence why I've got my beats on. I know what I'm about and I know what I'm not about, which means that when I walk into an audition room, I know who I am, I'm really at ease in myself. So to give you some tips on that, if you are maybe a young actor and you don't really know much about yourself, here's some little pointers that might point you in a good direction to not only develop your well-being, but just learn more about yourself and what your likes and dislikes are. So journaling, not like, dear diary, today I went to the woods and it was glorious. Not like that. I mean, you could do that if that's your thing. Again, you've learned some more about yourself. Journaling things like a stream of consciousness is a really useful way to work. There's something called The Artist's Way, which is a book/course by Julia Cameron. Highly recommend that you explore that if you're trying to learn a bit more about your creative side and what you're all about in that respect. She does something called morning pages, where you write 3 pages a day, just whatever. I'll tell you what, my morning pages are a rambling mess of ideas and thoughts and complaints and praises and affirmations and all sorts of things, but it's helped me just kind of get out a bit of who I am onto a page and help me kind of, again, learn more about myself and deal with my emotions. Really useful thing to do if you're an actor or a creative in general. Another thing you can do is meditate. This is really important. It's been an absolute game changer for my whole life, let alone my acting. But meditation is a really great tool to have into your well-being and actor's toolkit to help you calm your body, calm your breath, be in the present moment. And I genuinely think it is one of the best things that we could all do on this planet for our mental and physical well-being. So I actually use an app called Headspace. You can get free meditations online on YouTube. There is so much available at your disposal. So find something that you like or a meditation teacher that you like and use them. It's really uncomfortable at first, but again, it will help you learn more about who you are. I keep saying that phrase, but it's kind of important. Another thing you can do is just try things that you've never tried before. Whether that's a new pizza topping on your Domino's order, whether or not that is actually booking a horse riding lesson, even though you're allergic to horses and have never actually gone near one. Maybe going for a hike if you've never tried that before, going camping instead of going away for a bar crawl, you know. Mix stuff up, explore these different things, because I can guarantee you the emotions and the feelings and the experiences that you go through in life are only going to help you learn more about who you are, but also help inform your acting and character choices when you are in a play or in a film and you're trying to think of other experiences to help feed that character. So next time you go into an audition, whether it's for drama school or a normal job or whatever, just take a few breaths, know who you are, walk into that room and own it. I always talk about owning it. You need to own it. You're paying for the audition quite often, or if it's a job audition, quite often you've worked quite a few hours or days on the self-tape or the audition piece. Own it. Just be who you are. The more yourself you can be, the more you can dig into other characters. I think that's really important to remember that. And also, the more you can step back from that character and come back to who you are once you have finished an audition or a show or a shoot. It's really, really helpful for you. It's a really good thing to do for your wellbeing toolkit as an actor. If you found this video useful, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I do upload videos about auditioning techniques and acting on a regular basis. Always comment below if you have any questions for me. I do try and get back to you as soon as I can. And also subscribe to my Instagram at Pippa Moss UK. Follow me even. And ask me any questions and just get to know me a little bit more there. It'd be great to have you. Lots of love. Have a great evening. I'm gonna finish my beverage now. We've got a little takeaway on the way because it's Friday. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are, whoever you are, and whatever you're doing. Lots of love. Bye. I'm so hot. Why did I do it with my headphones on?